You know, marijuana, I should mention, popular here, popular with a lot of people, popular with the lefties. You know, we should treat marijuana like we treat alcohol. You know, put it in stores, ID people. I mean, it's really a no-brainer. We spend so much money arresting people. Our jails are full of nonviolent offenders. People get in the criminal justice system and they get into the criminal mindset, and then, you know, it follows them throughout the rest of their life, and they may move on to other crimes or just, you know, be stigmatized. And it just makes no sense at all. And actually, you know, if we put marijuana in stores and ID people, then kids would be less likely to get a hold of it. Because I remember when I was in high school, it was very easy to get marijuana, but I couldn't get anyone to buy me beer. You know, because the people that, you know, if you're already breaking the law, you don't care if they're selling to children. So, I mean, I think it's actually produces a safer environment in that regard. And in regard to not having, you know, armed criminals on the street who are doing shootouts over their territory. That's always a nice thing like not to have. And so in the same spirit, I would like to lower the drinking age to 18 in New York State. You know, if anything's going to get the young people involved in politics, it's going to be the chance to drink beer. You know, I mean, I say that lightly, but you know, if you can like go to Iraq and take a gun and kill people, and you can be trusted to do that, I mean, you can be trusted with a few cold ones. Like, it's just silly. And the states used to have this authority. I mean, before, Mothers Against Drunk Driving lobbied Congress to pass a law saying that if you don't raise your drinking age to 21, then you lose 10% of your federal highway funds. Well, I don't feel like being extorted in that manner anyway, regardless of what the issue is, so I'm perfectly willing to let those go. And there's other stuff too, like you used to be able to hold like a supervised party, right? Because right now you can give your own children like a beer, you know, if they're under your supervision, but their friend can't come over and have a beer. And so what was once possible was for, you know, teenagers to hold a supervised party where they could have a couple of beers and adults were watching them and making sure that they weren't, you know, passing out or getting, you know, alcohol poisoning or engaging in risky behaviors. Now it's not possible, and so they have to go hide and you know, just potentially get into trouble. So I would also like to get rid of the cigarette tax, because I think we're also probably at least 50,000 pissed off people in New York State that smoke cigarettes that don't like paying the highest cigarette taxes in the nation. And you know, I don't like taxes in general, but I like them even less when they're part of like behavioral control methods that, you know, attempt to dictate what you do in your personal life.